Vicente C. Sotto to avail of the privilege hour, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. President, thank you. The Majority Leader, my esteemed colleagues. Civilization, they say, started when humans stopped being nomadic hunters and gatherers to become stable farmers who toiled the land and domesticated animals to produce food for the community. Those who were not inclined towards agriculture settled in the cities for trading, skills, professions, and services. Without the produce of the land, without agriculture, no amount of city life will produce the food that the nation needs to survive. It is in the best interest of all the earth to fulfill its role to feed the people. This is the basic reason why areas of our country have been known to provide the agricultural products suited to their climes. Our vegetables come from the cool mountain ranges. Our rice come from the central plains. Sugar come from specific Luzon and Visayas plantations, and so each to his own products. But no matter what efforts our farmers exert, no matter how industrious they are, there is a monster that stands in their way to achieve maximum returns, benefits, and incentives. That, my dear colleagues, is the specter of large-scale smuggling of agricultural products. As legislators, we strive to pass laws to modernize the agricultural sector in the hopes of uplifting the lives of our farmers. I constantly meet some farmer groups to personally know what they need. And just recently, I committed to help their funding issues for the maintenance of some irrigation canals. But all these efforts are futile if smuggling and corruption continue to reign, killing and destroying our local agricultural industry and robbing our farmers a decent living. From May 2021 to November 18, 2021, we monitored the press releases issued by the Bureau of Customs regarding their anti-smuggling operations. We documented 25 operations amounting to approximately 1 billion pesos. These smuggled shipments comprise of frozen meats, high-value agricultural food, garlic, onions, sugar, frozen mackerel and tuna, carrots, ginger, and other fruit and vegetable products. Said smuggled goods were declared as pastry ingredients, glucose syrups, manto buns, or such were misdeclared in terms of their true weight or quantity beyond the allowable importation limits as set forth by law. Mr. President, if we are to base the efficacy of our fight against smuggling on the press releases of the Bureau of Customs, it seems like we are on top of the issue. But the big problem is, mukhang hanggang PR lang. Hanggang PR lang talaga ang pagsupo sa agricultural products smuggling. Upon further investigation, the tally of the press releases vis-a-vis the cases filed thereafter does not match. Hindi nagtutugma ang mga operations at ang actual na kaso na dinadala sa Korte. As provided for in Republic Act 10845 or the Anti-Agricultural Smuggling Act of 2016, large-scale smuggling of agricultural products is declared as economic sabotage, as those importations significantly impacts production, stock availability, and stability of prices. Large-scale smuggling for agricultural products is committed if the amount is minimum of 1 million pesos or a minimum of 10 million pesos in case of rice, the penalty of which is life imprisonment and a fine twice the fair value of the smuggled agricultural product and the aggregate taxes, duties, and other charges avoided by the smuggler. In addition to the issue of lesser cases filed versus the operations conducted, there is also the issue of filing cases with lesser penalties against the smugglers. We had a report that in Malabon, the press release of the operation amounted to 4.7 million smuggled agricultural products. Clearly, it falls within the large-scale smuggling, pero ang ikinaso sa Korte, violation of the Food Security Act with a penalty of 50,000 to 100,000 fine and a revocation of business permits only.
Medyo parang nasusuka
May
ko.
ilang beses na silang kinalampag sa programa ng mga nalalapitan at nakakaalam nito na katulad ni Mr. Ted Filon, former Congressman Ted Filon. But to no avail. It seems like there are several layers of corruption here. Kung hindi nakalusot at nahuli, cases may not be filed against this smuggler if talagang kakasuhan for PR lesser offense naman ang ikakaso. Kawawang mga farmers, Mr. President. Kawawang mga Pilipinong mamimili. No matter how we